Baby, I got a lot to do, but I'm going to play this video. Hello? Somebody sent me a video and I got to play it, but y'all real funny. Y'all act like I don't have nothing better to do but to sit here. I'm going to play this video for y'all. I'm going to play this video. It's pathetic. Yes, yes. Say it again. It's pathetic. Yeah. Uh-huh. Minister Samuel say my food look good. But you gave me the idea, Minister Samuel, because I was eating all that starch with them beans and the potatoes and just putting the potatoes at the bottom and the ground meat and then the broccoli on top. That's better for your health. All right. So I was gonna put some beans on top of that with it, but probably too much starch. So I'm gonna try this out today. Yes, I'm multitask. Yeah, this what you gave me the idea to do. You told me to put the broccoli with it. So I usually put the on top of that black beans, but I'm gonna just do it with the ground beef and the oh, that yeah, it gotta be good. I made what 8, 9 of them. So y'all, I had to do that. I made my breakfast, and the only thing I have to make tomorrow is my salad that I eat all week long. So that'll be good. That'll be all my food for the week, and my dishes is washed. So what? I had to take all of the extra dishes out and when I took all of the extra dishes out, because I use every dish in the house, and that was what the problem was. So today I washed dishes probably for maybe an hour, but it wasn't that long. I was enjoying it. Okay. So I wanted to show you real quick. Somebody sent me another video before I got off here, and I was closing the lids on my stuff, putting them in the fridge, and was getting ready to drink my tea for the night. And Brother James had the nerve to send me something too. Many believers dot. Oh my goodness, that's what I was looking for. Y'all, see, I told y'all, God don't sleep, baby. Y'all gotta understand, God don't. When I tell y'all, I got a word from God, and anybody that is on here that God, I wish Sister Ashley was on here, but anybody that's on here and Minister Samuel and Sister Adina, I'm telling y'all, when God start using you, don't play with the word because Brother James just sent me something. And I told y'all, I don't care what nobody say, and I don't care what I say. I do what God say. And God give me a word, that's what I'm going with. And this was what I was trying to tell y'all the other day. The day that I asked God for a word, look this word, y'all. This is Brother Ricky that we always be listening to. And God gave him this word the day that God gave me my word. This was July was what? What was July the 8th? I think it might have been Monday or Tuesday because that's when God gave me that word for me to minister. That's why I say go back over the word um, because it was powerful. And let me see what July the 8th was. July the 8th was Tuesday. So God gave me this word Tuesday, and this is Tuesday for him because look, it's July the 8th, okay? Look right here, July the 8th. This one God gave me the word. When I got out of the word, finished studying, praying, and everything, wrote everything down notes wise. This when I came on Facebook just to check my messages, and I saw this right here. Many believers desire boldness to witness the gospel to others, and all they need is this one gift, the Holy Spirit and the Holy Ghost baptism. And this is what the Lord had given me as a message is boldness. Y'all seeing that? Y'all seeing that? Minister Sam, you will see that? This was the word that God gave me to preach. And here this, that was the same day that that man put this up there. And I say, oh my God, you are so amazing. So the job is to always hear from God. That's all you have to do. And all you have to do is be open and tuned in and let them know that you're available. And God don't speak to people that don't listen to when he tell them something. See, because if he gonna tell you something, I don't know why I ain't on the camera right now. I never undress or anything, but God don't speak to people if he told you something and you don't want to listen to that. He say, "Why? What good is me telling you something if you won't declare it? What I speak in the dark, declare it in the on the mountaintops." Okay, I'm getting ready to show y'all something that's gonna blow your mind. So if you're on this video, waiting a few seconds, waiting for my tea to cool off, and I'm gonna drink my tea and go to bed. But really quick, let me um hold on real quick. I want to show you something. I want to show you something in the name of Jesus. Oh God, this is so pathetic. And y'all be sending me something when I get off the video, or maybe y'all sent it to me when I was on the video and I just didn't see it until I got off the video, because I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing. So I was off this video and I don't be knowing when y'all sent me a video. So somebody sent me this video when I got off of here. So when I got off, I had already got off, so it was too late for me to get back on and show y'all the video. Okay. So I'm gonna hurry up and show it to you real quick right now, and I'm gonna get up off of here. So, but this is the video right here that God told me to find, because the word that I gave y'all the other day, this was the word. Okay. That was not what I want to show you, but that is very important. Thank you, Brother James. He always be finding videos, baby. We just gonna let Brother James be the minister of videos, because that's what he do. He don't like to talk, but he sure talk a lot through sending them videos to you. So real quick, the Holy Ghost has only one mouth. Yep, you are absolutely correct, and I do agree. But that was the word God gave me, boldness. And when I saw him write that about boldness, and he might have wrote something else about boldness, but when I saw boldness, I was like, God, look at you. Okay, but really quick, let me get up on here. Somebody sent me a video. And this is plumb deep pathetic. Well, let me just show y'all what me and Minister Samuel was talking about. I don't see anybody on here, so please help me out. This is what we was talking about just now. This is what we was talking about right now. This was me prepping. This was me prepping my food. Um, let's see if I could enlarge it. Well, that's the largest it's gonna go, but that was my prep. That was my prep right there. And you the one gave me that idea. Put them, because usually I will put just potatoes at the bottom, um, black beans on the top, and then on top of that, uh, ground meat or turkey ground meat. And I was thinking about that when you said that. You say, "Well, just put the broccoli on there." I was like, yeah, but I'm not eating no vegetables." So I thought about it. I say, "Well, yeah, I got to eat me some vegetables." So this is the meal that I love to eat, minus the broccoli. Just usually put the beans and the ground meat, and then the potatoes at the bottom. It's like a loaded potato, but that broccoli is going to help me to have the vegetables that I need to take. So I made, I think, 10 of these. And then I made cold oats for breakfast. I still got to put some stuff in it. So I don't have everything I need to put in it, but I just made them and put them in the fridge, and that way I'll put the rest tomorrow. But let me show you this video somebody sent to me real quick. And this does just to further confirm that some things is totally out of order. Hold on. Y'all, this is to further confirm that something is not right. I just believe that the Lord is showing you something is absolutely out of control right here. Hold on.
How did I feel? when I caught my man in my house with another woman. First of all, can I just give you the backstory? So he had just got out of jail. We had a
First of all, what is the point of you doing this? You're a woman of God. I mean, I could understand you ministering and God is having you to say something, but there is obviously something going on with this girl, or either she's trying to make money. I don't know, but she's telling you what it was like when she caught her man with another woman. Now, this information is not even necessary, what she about to tell you. Listen to her herself.
newborn child, and I was working overtime to make sure that he was good because I was down like that. You know what I'm saying? I was a rider. I rode with him all through all the times he went to jail. And we were having sex 3 times a day.
Why would you say that? Now, you just said that every time he went to jail, you was there for him. Every time you went to jail, where's this conversation going? Every time he went to jail, you was there for him, and y'all was having sex 3 times a day. Why is this? I mean, why is this conversation coming up right now? You wasn't a woman of God when this happened, were you? And how is this edifying your people right now? I mean, where is this coming from? You've never done this before. Let's listen to the rest.
And one night when I was working overtime, he didn't answer his phone. And I kept calling and he wouldn't answer. And I kept calling, he didn't answer. And it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And he knew I was at a place. Oh, you want me to sit back down? He knew I was at a place where I couldn't leave. I was working at a juvenile detention center and you couldn't leave. So he knew that I couldn't leave. I'm like, well, maybe something is going on. 3 o'clock, no answer. Like I called him probably 100 times. And I some just wasn't sitting right in my spirit. I'm like,
This is what the video says. She says, transparent moment. Let me go down. I got to see the whole thing. She says, transparent moment. I struggle to put the caption on the video because of fear of judgment. But it is a new season, and I'm going to say what I want to say. Why is sex such a taboo in the church? So much so that at 45 years old, I struggle to write it out. Moral of the story, although I am being comical, don't let people play in your face, and don't let religion trap you. Now, what you got to say? So this girl is really working to bring a tarnished image to those that would be um, she so say we religious because we want to stay, certain things that men and women of God should. They ain't got nothing to do with religion. They have to do with your call, and that's why I'm telling you, everybody should. She could be gifted, but she shouldn't have never. Many are called, a few are chosen. You're not acting as though God has called you. You're not even thinking about the people that you're going to mislead. So watch what she's going to say. They was having sex 24/7. And I'm just trying to say, how are people going to look at you after this? Let's listen. Let's listen. Hold on. Let me see. I think I misplaced it. Wow, this is crazy. Let me try this again. Hold on. This is crazy. Now she say this Negro this and this Negro that. Let's listen. Where is it? It's not letting me see it. Okay, hold on. Here it is.
I know something is not right. So I left the facility. I wasn't supposed to leave, but I left. I said my alarm was going off, lied. I said my alarm was going off at my home, and I had to make sure that everything was okay. Something just infuriated my spirit. So I drove home. The garage door was still up. The light was still on. He had just gotten home, not expecting me. So, so I go in the house. Our room is empty, so he's not in our room. And then I see this reflection from a TV in my daughter's room. I'm like, why is the TV on in my daughter's room? Because the kids wasn't at home. I go in there. He changing the channels on the TV. And first I'm like, that's weird. But then I saw something. Like I saw a flash. I just saw something. I'm like, what was that? And then he turned around, looked at me. He said, whoa. I said, whoa, whoa. And then I looked. It was a woman in my closet. It was a woman in my closet.
They getting paid for this.
I said, come out of that closet. Are you out of your mind?
She just blocked everything because she was
And
cussing.
you know what I did after that? I had her come out that closet. I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened next. Sex 3 times a day, and this Negro still cheated. How did I feel when I caught my man in my house with another woman? First of all, can I just give you the backstory? So he had just got out of jail.
I'm trying to see the moral of the story. She ended the video with saying sex 3 times a day, started the video saying sex 3 times a day, and he still cheated. Ended the video saying sex 3 times a day. This is her doing this right now because you notice her hair is black and long. So when she first started, her hair wasn't like that. So she just made this video, y'all, as a woman of God. Even if she wasn't a pastor back then, she making this video now.
He didn't answer. It was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And he knew I was at a place. Oh, you want to sit back down? He knew I was at a place where I couldn't leave. I was working at a juvenile detention center and you couldn't leave. So he knew that I couldn't leave. I'm like, well, maybe something is going on. 3 o'clock, no answer. Like I called him probably 100 times. And some just wasn't sitting right in my spirit. I'm like, I know something is not right. So I left.
Something ain't right.
I wasn't supposed to leave, but I left. I said my alarm was going off, lied. I said my alarm was going off at my home, and I had to make sure that everything was okay. Something just infuriated my spirit. So I drove home. The garage door was still up. The light was still on. He had just gotten home, not expecting me. So I go in the house. Our room is empty, so he's not in our room. And then I see this reflection from a TV in my daughter's room. I'm like, why is the TV on in my daughter's room? Because the kids wasn't at home. I go in there. He changing the channels on the TV. And first I'm like, that's weird. But then I saw something. Like I saw a flash. I just saw something. I'm like, what was that? And then he turned around, looked at me. He said, whoa. I said, whoa, whoa. And then I looked. It was a woman in my closet. It was a woman in my closet.
Pastor Keller. Pastor Keller.
I said, come out of that closet. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of you both of y'all out your mind? And then you know what I did after that? I had her come out that closet. I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened next. Sex 3 times a day, and this Negro still cheated. How did I feel when I caught my man in my house with another woman? First of all,
baby, let me get up off of here.
So
I'm trying to see what is your need to have to post this kind of stuff. I know now Facebook, Instagram, and all of this, because this is on Facebook. So they paying you to tell a story right now. So what, the people not sewing in the ministry, your clothing line not making money? Why you ain't never did this before? So this Negro, she say this Negro, first of all, girl, listen, what happened to you? You a pastor and you sitting up there clowning like this. I bet you the people that ain't following her no more. Watch. You're gonna see this. This starting to get out. I ain't know none of this, baby. Somebody sent me this video. So you gonna say this Negro, I gave this Negro sex 3 times a day, he's still gonna cheat? Baby, let me just tell you something. We don't need to know all that. You could have just said, and this is what, how long ago? And why? What's the importance? So you got to tell a story on Facebook so you could get paid. Are you realizing how many young women is looking at you as a pastor's wife or a pastor by yourself now because ain't no husband? Baby, something happened. Please understand the falling away is happening. This to me is unbelievable. I can't believe that you would lower yourself to the standard. If anybody else looked up to you at one time, they're not going to be looking up to you now. And any of these women that ain't really saved, that want to just do anything that they want to do, and they still thinking you Harada chick and all that stuff, or I say I'm ghetto for real, but I'm not ghetto then. I'm gonna let you have it, Kel. You got it. You ghetto for real, baby. Mm-mm. I be saying I'm ghetto because I like to talk Ebonics sometimes, and I be thinking I'm doing something by doing that, But you know what? You go ahead and carry this ghetto facade and make it look like you ride or die. You just go. I'm not the one to order 3. This was made yesterday. Bye. That's even worse. They getting paid to tell their stories, but baby, you could write a book and get paid real money. Facebook ain't gonna pay you that much. I'm telling you. And if you gotta degrade yourself to get paid for it. I mean, and they got some people that's telling long stories and everything. And I'm just saying, this one right here is degrading to you because y'all please believe I'm done. William K. Bartley. This is ridiculous. Y'all got to see these videos before this. I mean, they gave me another video to play. I'm not watching no more. I don't want to see no more videos of Pastor Kelly. Okay, she could just go ahead and keep misleading everybody else. I don't want to watch another video, period. That's how you could tell something demonic about what she doing. Because the devil don't never like when you say something about it. So that was made yesterday, guys. I'm gonna go but that goes to show you there's something evil that's going on there. I told y'all, watch, watch the fall of those that are in the fallen away church. Watch how they gonna spiral out of control. Watch how they gonna have a meltdown, but they gonna still move in the realm of the world. And people gonna love them even more because the devil is trying to use her and other people like them to degrade the church and badmouth the church. So here she is as a representative, and she is spiraling out of control. So at the end of the day, that's all we can do is know what's going on. Pray that God would bring all of the people out. Help. I pray that God don't let anybody be snared by her and what she is doing. And I pray that those that know this is wrong, what she is doing and other people are doing, let them come out. Let them find other places of refuge because they've been falling for a wrong religion and wrong religious leaders. So at the end of the day, pray for the girls that will follow her in this fallen away church because she's going to make a mockery of the things of God. That goes to show you, I'm telling you, they're using their resources to do these Facebook Live videos and they're telling these stories because they're getting paid. I wish y'all could see how much they be giving me. I think there was something that they sent to me the other day. I think it was $1. I ain't telling no stories. I'm preaching the gospel. And at the end of the day, the Facebook or YouTube, I think they sent somebody subscribed to my page, so I got that. But other than that, I'm not telling those stories for people to have to follow me. I'm telling the gospel. So there you go. They sitting up there. They know people want to talk about sex. They know people want, so people is listening. And the more you know, they say gossip is better than no news at all. So she doing anything. This girl ain't never did this before. She's doing everything that is going to make her page hot. She's doing everything that's going to make people talk about her. And guess what? That's going to make her get more rich. And guess what? She do not care about God or what you say about God. Because if she cared about that, she wouldn't be doing it. She doesn't care. So the other video that they just sent me was her talking about her having sex with a man 3 times a day and he still cheated on her. What they got to do with anything? You're a pastor. Why we want to know about your business and when this was? Because you was just married a few days ago. I'm just saying, and now you're talking about another man that you held down after every time he went to jail. Who want to hear that? Every time your man went to jail, you held him down, and he cheated on you after having sex 3 times a day with him. Pastor Kelly, baby, you wrong. And you need to, somebody need to sit you down. Maybe God will. But I hope and pray to God that somebody sit you down and see if nobody can sit her down is because she was not established with nobody. Everything is going through her. And you don't never know. And we could always say, well, somebody must have hurt her. How you know she didn't hurt that man? Wherever that man went, if he went back to Africa or if he's still around here or whatever, a lot of times we think, oh, the man dogged her out. How you know she didn't do it wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Ain't nobody gonna make me do. I don't care what no man do. I'm not going to be bitter like that with God. I'm not going to go and start doing all kind of destructive things. It's wrong. At the end of the day, thank y'all for sending me the video. I wanted to play that. I wish y'all would have sent me that while we was on here, and I think she did. I just didn't see it because she said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm up in there cooking my food, baby. I'm in there trying to get my food ready for this week. So yeah, I'm okay. I did not see that video though. Okay, so at the end of the day, please have mercy, Lord God, on these people that's falling, all these people that's falling away, because they're falling into the falling away church. Y'all got to see this. Those of you that is on YouTube, y'all got to see this video. Go back to the beginning of this video and watch how these pastors are clowning. They're clowning. Now remember, they the falling away church, okay? Okay, so I don't know. And for some reason, people think that if these people do this, that oh, if they say we could do this, well then Pastor Kelly say we could do this. What about God? What if your pastor's doing something God didn't tell you you could do? So if they're doing something and you feel like, okay, we could do the stuff that we see our pastor doing, are you following your pastor or are you following the Bible? Because is your pastor gonna get you in heaven or hell? At the end of the day, y'all seeing it happen. I love y'all. I'm gonna get up off of here. I just wanted to jump back on here to show y'all this. This is crazy. Okay. Bye, y'all. We'll talk later.